For the last bit of the stream here, let us turn back on some Twitch integration and just have some fun, shall we? See if we can't get some silly shenanigans going on. And unfortunately, we can't have too long of a stream today because I am in the middle of an extremely busy week in terms of personal projects. But doesn't mean we can't get in a wee bit of chaos here towards the end. So let's pop into a new one. Maybe you can see where we start here. Spark Bolt, crystals, and a brine potion. I like Brine. He's a good guy. Let's do it. Options. Reconnect me if you could, game. I appreciate it. Well, Lumi Drill costs 10 mana, so by wrapping it, you were essentially casting it twice, so I was getting double the cast delay / recharge bonus, but also double the mana cost. Okay, thank you for breaking that down, explaining it like I'm 5. I very much appreciate it. But let's do this, shall we? See what we can't get. See how chat's feeling today. Did you wake up and choose violence, or are we gonna have a cordial time? One can never know for sure. Okay, beautiful cart ride. I feel like getting 2 of those in one day honestly almost brings me as much joy as successfully getting a new personal best in the game. Probably says a little bit of something about how my brain activates. Lotatium potion, meh, but obviously we'll take it for now. What will I empty for water? I don't know how much brine is differentiated from water in the game. It seems to have a lot of similar effects at the very least. What is this? Oil potion? Sure. Why the heck not? Everyone's on the same page for the voting today. Good to see. No problem. I could probably take a full-out university level course and still not fully understand one crafting by the end of it. That's definitely what how I expected it to be. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. It is a very complicated system with lots of nuance for sure. And around here, we ride or die with any ghost percent. Oh, 100%. Ooh. And you don't say. Actually, okay, should maybe grab this first. No, empty potion. Whoa. Okay, never mind. Thank you, folks. That's one way to immediately solve your puzzle. Just spawn a sea of water. You can't deny the sea of water, yar. I would expect nothing less from you. Not only the best doctor that we have in chat, but also the best pirate. Avasti, mateys. Exactly. Okay, but let's take a closer look at this son of a gun. Really low cast delay, decent stats. That is solid. Heck yeah. In fact, let's start with just the burst. Okay, that's not too much to sneeze at. I mean, I guess largely because it's being held back by the recharge time. Something to keep in mind for sure, especially with that low of a cast delay. It's just gonna and then have to wait half a second, but we'll definitely try it out and see if we can't fool around a wee bit there. And until then, let's go once more into the breach, shall we? Oh look, it's our favorite, a shotgun friend. You okay? Okay, apparently neither of us can operate our bodies whatsoever. The most lackluster duel you'll ever see, just 2 geriatric enemies trying to duel one another till the end of time. If I find one reduced recharge time and put a spark bolt on there, it'll become a pretty good one, not gonna lie. Seems like it, eh? Also, that seems to be largely a dead end, so back to the start we go. It's a day for detours, to say the least. Oh hey, there's the other one that we'd normally steal the oil from. How about that? How about that? I mean, I'm a bit of a self-starter, an entrepreneur, if you will, so I don't take handouts from the game, and I supply my own oil. You know, pull myself up from my bootstraps. As we all know, to be a completely viable thing to attempt with, you know, the existence of physics and whatnot. It's just that easy. Just pull yourself up. Okay. This looks like it might be possible to do safely. Just very careful now. Oh, let's not get soaked in oil before lighting on fire. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay. Well, that happened. Collect my gold and be on my merry way. You could be so kind, game. Generation field fireball thrower slimy and excess gas. Feel called out once more here, game. I mean, you didn't have to let the whole audience know, but at the same time, I feel like that is the type of thing that we should all be a bit more comfortable talking about. I grew up in a family that never really talked about poop or farts or anything like that, and I feel like, well, it didn't exactly debilitate me in a serious way. It led to some unfortunate misunderstandings as a teenager, so hey, if we're more vocal about it, maybe we can help someone else in their own life, right? And thank you so much for the regenerative field. I don't know exactly how it works. It seems like it just dropped it, then it's gone? Huh. Not quite as effective of a result as I might have expected. But that's all good. I appreciate the thought nonetheless. With the poop talk, exactly. I'm all for the liberation of poop-related content. There's actually a really incredible book by a woman named Julia Enders, who, at the start, or throughout her life, she's always had some interesting digestive issues, and then she struggled trying to find solutions to it because nobody talks about this stuff. And she actually ended up becoming a doctor and doing a lot of research herself and becoming a leading voice in anything relating to gut and digestive tract. And yeah, it's called Gut, Julia Andrews. Fantastic book, and it talks all about how we should free the poop talk, as it were. Invisibilium. Oh, okay. Whoops. Don't you hate that when you try and throw a glass down and you just immediately smash two glasses together and ruin your entire day? Let's see. Oh, I do see. That seems less than ideal. Teleportation, unstable. Let's, maybe not today. I quit teleportatium a long time ago. Smacked one potion with another. Exactly, yeah. I was just angry, you know? Sometimes you gotta just throw that flask. Take it out on the dungeon around us, right? Not sure. I'll re-soak myself in the good stuff. Do I have any fire? The answer is kinda. Now, can I pull this off? Oh, okay. First of all, you gotta chill, my friend. I thought we had come to an understanding. I thought we could be friends this one time. But never trust a, whatever those things are called. Okay. Neutralize the toxins. Ooh, okay, causing some interesting issues here. But it's working. It's working. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Sun Tzu, probably. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. That was the little known sequel to The Art of War. The Art of Managing Disappointment and Expectations. You're all for the poop talk, but honestly, you'd rather see pictures of people's fancy meals and not the final results. I mean, I think that that's a fair assumption to be made about most people. I mean, I'm not one for kink shaming, so, you know, to each their own. But definitely, I think that we are of similar mind in that regard. You know what? Oh, we're gonna turn you invisible. Never mind, you are dead. Perfect. Oh, and a friendly shield. Oh, you shouldn't have. For me, a friendly shield. Oh, geez. Almost took that shotgun blast right to the face. Oh, what else is new? But let's see here. Do we just want to move on with our lives, maybe? We have an okay amount of cash. We could probably afford any wand, which I saved knowing full well the last time it was 360, I think, for the good one. That one has some potential. 0.1 second cast delay, 0.2 recharge. Which one was that? This bottom one here? Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. Only 2 capacity, which means it obviously has its limitations in terms of how long we could continue pulling it off, but at the end of the day, we just need a little bit. Okay. Nope, I refuse. But I want that. Oh no, game. How did you know greed was my main weakness? Oh, stop that. No, no, no. No, no. I swear I tried to run, but that's the issue. When you're sitting in a giant puddle of oil and you just start running on the spot, trying to gain traction, windmilling your arms, unfortunately, it doesn't work too well here. To get replaced eventually, but I can work with that. Apparently I cannot work with that, unfortunately. That's all good. Although not always possible, you try to have at least 600 gold for the first Holy Mountain. That allows you to re-roll the perks twice. That's probably, yeah, a good idea to keep in mind, a good minimum there. I've been doing like 500, I think, but that's usually so that I can buy like a couple of spell effects and the first re-roll. But I could definitely see trying to survive a little bit longer here, you know, not do exactly this here and go for the 600. I'll keep that in mind. Well, I could have worked with that. Not so much now, unfortunately not. Such is the way of life here. But that's all good, and let's hop back in, shall we? Try and get in 1, maybe 2 runs. We'll see how she goes here. Oh, there we go. I was disconnected for a second. Spark bolts, magic missiles. No, it's Brian again. Hello, Brian. Well, let's give this another shot, shall we? I'm still so confused. Such is the way of Noita. You're right about that. Oh my gosh, and we get another perfect ride? Something is either really wrong or really right today. I haven't placed my finger on it. I mean, sure, I'm not doing great, but that's about business as usual, even for a, as aforementioned, a god gamer like myself. Still having some issues. And my here advice is to not get hit and shoot the bad guys. Oh my gosh. The keys to the kingdom have been handing to us. Just don't get hit, Forehead. Why didn't I think of it? It's so obvious in hindsight. Monty Python in the life of Brian. Yeah, it was it's a salty life to be sure, but that sounds about right for anyone these days. Let's see what we got here. Remove ground. Okay. Like you do. Trouble controlling wand, hellborn creatures, remove liquids. Game is in a reductive mood right now. Very much trying to simplify existence. Down to one paradigm. Everything's either going to be solid or liquid. No in between. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is our life now. Oh no, my liquids. Zangrath, you mentioned the pheromone potion being useful earlier. Is it because at some point you want to attract and kill a worm? Do you get something for doing such? Or is there some high-level 300 IQ 5-head strategy that you can employ using the worm pheromones? Or, you know, even if it's just so that you can feel the worm embrace, feel some love in your life here in the dungeon, because it does get lonely. making our way through here day after day in, day out in the deep dark caves. Might be nice to, you know, feel some level of attraction, even if it's just from a worm. Desperate times and all that. Pheromone and worm pheromone are different things? Ah, good to know. Oh, because pheromone, is this how we get the charm effect? Because I think I've accidentally blown up a pheromone potion, if so, and gotten the charm before. But definitely interesting. With worms, you'll never be alone, and isn't that just a lovely sentiment? I think we could all use a little bit of worm love in our life. No, just me? You know, yeah, you want to get the tablet by the lava lake, you can get infinite gold. You don't care about worm pheromone, it's the actual pheromone that is the juice. Okay. You get the tablet by the lava lake. Trying to think based on my very, very limited knowledge what I would expect the next steps to be. Because is that, like, what attracts Squidward? Is that what brings them out? Okay, if so, does that have something there? Can we drop some pheromones? Some tough love on that son of a gun? I would assume that that's not possible, but many of my assumptions have been proven incorrect in this game thus far. So I could definitely need to check myself in that regard and keep an open mind as to the possibilities in life. Possibilities are endless. Ah, some sweet, sweet ambrosia of the gods. I'll take it. What do we got here? I feel like, oh, I should almost, never mind. Oh, wait, and then you lit back on fire. I was gonna say we should almost let you burn. That's an explosion. That's oil. Okay, we put ourselves off though. So was this... This smells like a puzzle, or this may be a trap, is the other thing. No, 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 I just want the Tabulous Margadina. I don't need to cross the lava lake. Interesting. Oh, me oh my. I mean, charge speed? Not incredible. It is a shuffle too, but cast lane recharge time? Pretty fantastic. It's a pretty obscure mechanic, but yeah, you can get a lot of gold with pheromones. You can also use it to heal yourself by making friends with someone in the 4th level. Oh, cool. That's what I would do if I made it there. You know what? This might be a trap. I'm guessing everything's gonna light on fire. How did I know? Sometimes Chekhov's gun is the right answer. Invisible enemies? Oh, I see how it is. It is a trap using magic missile on the oil. No, I'll just Indiana Jones that crap. Which is maybe a bad example because that's the thing, everyone thinks of the hot swap, but what most people fail to remember is that it did not work. In fact, it definitely failed and forced for a very scary near-death retreat from a boulder, if I recall correctly. It's kind of like the whole Fight Club dilemma, where a lot of the people who really fell in love with Fight Club, I felt like they missed a lot of what that movie was actually trying to say about the people. Like, sure, it has its own level of, like, anti-consumerism ideals thrown into it, but Tyler Durden is not a good person. And I don't think we should be trying to emulate them anytime soon. Oh. Okay, this, again, looks like a setup. I do recall correctly. That's good to know. You know what? How bad could it possibly be? Not at all, apparently. Okay. I'll take it. So, okay, for deciding where we want to go with this... Oh, look at that. There's actually a pretty easy way up to the surface. Same with Watchmen. Rorschach is not a role model yet. Even though that one, I at least feel like most people... You know, if you've watched the movie, if you were at least paying the barest bit of attention, you'll notice that he murdered an innocent dog. So, you know, maybe not someone that we should all be like. I mean, voice, sure, and really cool aesthetic. I love the Rorschach mask. Super fun, but terrible human being. The ends do not always justify the means, unfortunately. Like most things in life, there's a bit of a middle ground there, where obviously slightly bad things or like some level of inconvenience totally worth it in the long run for, you know, bettering life for the people around you, but it's not a be-all end-all. I think there's a few little qualifiers to throw in there. More max health. Okay, this is... Wait. By the power of Brian, I can... Or Brian compels you. Get me out. Thanks, Brian. Like I said, Brian's a good guy. Very helpful. I am almost dead. You mean you could take him as role model, but that's how you get hunted by John Wick. Exactly. I'm pretty sure that was the whole life lesson to be pulled from Watchmen, is that you would in fact be hunted by John Wick. But no, I enjoyed the clever reference there for sure. Oh, let's not take a dip. No dipping our toes in the acid lake today. I'm pretty sure that's not how Achilles got their invincibility. A shielding ghost? What do you... Oh, thank you, Engreth. Helping us out not only in chat, but a bit more textually within the game itself. Goodbye. Goodbye. Run. I guess we have projectile protection, but still, I am terrified, and you should be too. I can go back up to surface and get the tablet from the Sky Altar. So I could, but I am scared. You mean, does anyone think John Wick shouldn't hunt down the guy who hurt his dog? But no, I think we're all in agreement there, but you definitely don't want to take the guy who killed his dog as the role model. Not only was he played by Theon Greyjoy, but also a bad person. Kind of just like a privileged ass, you know? It's a bit of a controversial opinion, but guy who indiscriminately murders some random cute dog, I think they're a bad guy. But again, it's kind of a brave opinion of mine that not many people share. I need a tablet to do the infinite gold trick. 6 HP, I think it's time to GTFO. Right, that was my kind of opinion. So here's what we'll do as the settling for the matter here. Is the infinite gold trick fun? Or is it just like really good? Because obviously infinite gold seems pretty incredible. But is it like some level of chaos, fun, wacky? Because then I'm willing to stretch the bounds and try to recoup our losses here. But if it's more of a strategic thing, then we'll probably go down here. Well, you think dog murder is wrong, and you're not afraid to say it. So brave, Safid. Honestly, you're a role model for everyone here. Infinite but slow. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So tell you what, I think we'll look it up in the future here, but for now we won't worry too much about it. It's not super fun, but it's well worth it. It's wacky for sure, though. Yeah, then I think we'll maybe leave it for this run. Or loan for this run for now. And let's just try and survive getting down to the portal. And I'll either, that's another one that I can potentially look up for the future, or we can try it on a future stream as well. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, 400 gold is a little bit shy of where I want to be in life, but hey, you do what you must, right? It's not a be-all, end-all, and let's see what we get here. Luminous drill with timer. Does the timer affect the use of luminous drill at all? Excuse me. Does it still have the cast delay? Does that timer kind of offset the cast delay by, you know, delaying the next spell with a timer, as one may phrase it? Let's find out. Pinpoint short range still has the cast delay. We'll try it out. We'll add it onto a wand in a moment here, or in just a wee bit, and see if that doesn't solve it out. I become drunk. How about that? Drink too much, aiming is disturbed, cause ingesting whiskey. I hope it was some good whiskey. Which to me would probably be on the smoother side. Oh, I used to know my whiskeys really well. I worked at a specialty liquor store. Isleys are super high, like, flavor punching, right? So I feel like mostly the Isleys are a bit more of that peaty, that mossy kind of flavor to it here. You leave a link to look up how the infinite gold shrimp works. Well, thanks, Ingreth. I appreciate it. I'll definitely check that out in the future. Telekinetic kick. Oh, telekinetic kick. I do like this power. Just for the fun of it all at the end of the day, but don't know how I feel about that one. So okay, if I do this, not the best wand for it. Unfortunately, the rest of them are kind of shuffle bad boys. That's not bad. It's a start, right? What else could we try here? This wand here, it is shuffly, but that might not be the end of the world. It's working! It's working! Okay, so I think I like that. If we put on 2, does that change anything? Not so much. If I add the drill, this is shuffle anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. That does make me run out of mana, though. Wait, with just 2, was I running out of mana? No, it's Luna's drill that does that. Then I think we've got our decisions in life. We have enough digging that I won't worry. I'll keep the drill for the future, I think, for some future shenanigans in terms of crafting. For now, we're good. Long distance cast, we do want. This is one of our tools here. Now I just need to find a teleport. And we will be golden. And I think we're good. Let's get moving here. Telekinetic kick is fun, funny, but not super practical. Most of the time, with some practice, it's actually a decent perk. Yeah, I feel like I barely got to use it last time, and I kind of just kept losing my my object that I was trying to juggle with and just keep hitting enemies. Unfortunately so. So do you know what? Let's go, I think, with a reroll here. And see what we get here. Honestly, you'd probably reroll. Well, perfect. We're on the same page. Inflict more damage, more satiated. No, thank you. Projectile repulsion field. Always nice. Or did I go with the gamble and just roll the dice? I am a gambler at heart. Plus, gamble could give us anything. It could even give us a repulsion field. Repulsion field is S tier, repulsion field. Okay, we seem to have a bit of a consensus here. Most projectiles are repulsed by presence, but take slightly more projectile damage. Let's give it a shot, shall we? It's hard. Oh, that's the purple here. I see it. And we have the shield, so those two together seem like a nice little blend. I can't teleport at the moment, so let's get the heck out of here, shall we? And finally, we're on our way to Ghost any %. Thought this day may never come. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for joining me on this fine evening. Kansas, Dr. Pirate, Safid, all appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Castaway, good. Recharge time? Alright, good max mana. Okay, this seems like it's up our alley. Regardless, we have a completely crap wand to replace for the moment, so why the heck not? Go for a quick little dive here. Gamble could also give eat your vegetables, fast cannon, boomerang spells, or any number of other harmful perks. Nah, not for me. I'm the luckiest person alive, and I've never gone completely betrayed by logic, reasoning, and probability. That doesn't sound like me. That's the thing. When you're a god gamer, you don't have to worry about things like logic and intelligent decision making, all that silliness. Instead, you just kind of do what you want, and it definitely never backfires in your face, and you always do well in the video game, and you don't just die embarrassingly early on. Definitely not something that I have an intimate familiarity with, as you all know.